basically an integer, right? The ASCII values are an integer. We can even do a sum, division, and play around it with those values because, like, what can I say? I'll share my screen. Let me know it's visible. Okay, we have two values,
Yeah,
right?
it's visible.
So we have two characters, right? A and this sign. So it is possible that I can add them up also. Okay, that's C plus R. Okay, so I'm their addition value, I'm saving it as integer. Okay, so if I run it, you will see one value should come, which is coming as 54. Okay, at the last, this one only. And why this is not happening? Anyone? This has happened, like I am adding two characters. How is it possible? Because they have an ASCII value. So having the ASCII value, because they are integers in behind the scene, so I can add them up. So when I'm saving them as an integer, okay, I can do it. But why this is not happening? Any idea?
Characters can't be
It is
added.
characters can't. It may be single letter, not to add some other letters also to that one.
Sorry, I did not get you.
In character, we can put it as an as single C. It can take. It cannot take a C plus R.
No, what I'm saying, C plus R
Uh,
could have been an addition, right? Like what I'm saying that
Concatenation.
Yeah,
I
which
have.
can't be
even though
done on alphabets, Amitabh.
Amitabh, even though it's addition, the characters itself, it will take only a single either letters or like that. No, because of that, it is showing error there.
Okay, so I have an integer now. Okay, correct. What you said is correct. Integer, I have one, which is number 158. Okay, so if I want to like care, uh, character equals to number one. So tell me, like what I'm trying to ask you guys, what you guys said here, because it's an character, it can't take two values, right? That's what you said.
Yeah,
Correct.
Amitabh. Yeah, yeah.
But is it possible that I can give like this? One second, why it's not taking?
Without single quotes, it
Ha,
will
ha,
say
sorry. Yes. Without single quote, I can give the numbers. Why it's happening now?
it is taking
Taking
as
ASCII
a
value.
ASCII value.
It's taking as an ASCII value. Then what is happening
ASCII
here?
value.
My simple question.
Uh,
See, it is an
Actually,
integer.
yeah,
Yeah.
Amitabh. Yeah, 1 minute, Amitabh. Actually, in the C plus R, there we are adding two values. I mean, two variables we are adding there. But
Correct.
here, the character only single number we are giving this. It will take as an ASCII value there.
Okay. Like very close, but I want a clear answer. Why this is not happening, but this is happening. Very close you are, just but I want a clear answer.
We have not tried this one actually. Thinking, Amitabh.
See, I have two
Uh,
characters here, okay? So when I'm doing
yeah.
an integer, basically I can add two characters based
Mm.
on their ASCII value, and that can be saved an integer, correct?
Yeah.
Here
It
also,
will be possible.
yes, it is possible. 42nd line is possible.
Ah,
When I'm
ah.
saving a character with its only value, so it's a single,
Mm.
particularly it's going behind as an ASCII value and saving as a character. A single character is responsible for this. Okay. And plus is an arithmetic operation. Okay. Like plus, you
Mm.
will see today only that plus minus these things is arithmetic operators. We know from the childhood, right? So
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
character variable, it's not possible to do arithmetic operations, right? Only integer or any number
Yes,
can
yes,
do.
Yes.
This is one of the reason, because we are trying to add two characters. It might be possible under the integer, because integer can support the arithmetic operation, whereas character cannot. Okay,
Yeah.
that is the reason. That's why I was asking that
Oh,
conversion from addition of two characters to the integer variable is possible, because integer can support that operation. Whereas the same way in reverse, this is not possible. Okay. But a single value is possible. Why? Because there is no operator in between. It's just going ahead and saying, okay, boss, you have given 59. 59 is supported by me through a ASCII value. So I'll save that ASCII value inside this character. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Got
it,
it.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Got it, Amitabh.
I don't think you guys need to play around more than this into character. Okay. Just remember
Okay.
the characters you are using, the basic difference between a character and a string. Like if I have a here only, and the string. So here, whenever I want to call this variable v, it will always give me the value simple text a. Okay. But I can use the character a, this one, even as a number when I need, right? With the operators, arithmetic operators. It's not only a simply a, it has a value behind it, which is around 64, if I'm not wrong. Maybe something, 67 or something. So what I'm saying, characters can play around like as an, not only as an character but also as an value. It can give you a value, whereas the strings variable will always give you only the text. It's plain text. Whatever you are giving within the double quotes, it's just a text. That's it. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Now let's create one more class. Today we are going to do casting. Cool. What do you guys know about casting? What do you mean by casting basically?
It's a conversion of from one.
Form to another form.
One,
On data type.
it's like a process of one data type to another data type. It's like
Uh,
converting.
Yes, one data
reducing
type
the
to another.
size of the reducing the size of the data type from it will change from size to another size also in casting.
See boss, when you are changing the data type, by default the sizes are changing. Okay. When you have an integer, you are changing it to the long, automatically it's going to 4 byte to 8 byte. Okay. So it's not the parameter based on the size, it's the parameter changing the data type itself. So
Yeah.
if I have a short is 2 bytes, right? And then I'm changing it to integer. So integer has 4 bytes. So automatically the space you created for that particular variable would be given a higher space with the 4 bytes. It will have more capacity now. So if anyone asks you what is the data type casting is a process to change from one data type to another data type, and it can go either way, from smaller ones to bigger ones to smaller ones. Both side it may happen. Okay. Now think in your day-to-day life. Okay. When what they have given this. Okay. Super. So think of your day-to-day life. Okay. So when you have a small tiffin box. Okay. It's too small. You have a small tiffin box. You can put it easily inside a bigger chamber, right? Or a bigger storage. It's easy to put it there. No extra effort you have to put. Like whatever this tiffin box, your school tiffin box can contain, it can be easily contained by a bigger drum or bigger storage box easily, right? It would be very small thing inside it. Like no extra effort you have to put there. But just think of the reverse way, okay? That whatever you have inside this bigger box, can you put it here in a small box?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
no, it can't.
Sir.
With some
So that
manual
would
effort, we can just push it.
And
either some manual effort would be needed. That's one thing. Or second thing, that I can put a certain amount and some other amounts will go to the waste. Correct? It would be a loss for me. So same thing happens when the data types also changes. Okay. If you are going from the smaller size to bigger size, it's easy to convert. Okay. You don't even need to worry about like how it will happen. You don't have to put much effort. Sorry, any doubts? Okay. So when you are going to the smaller box to the bigger box, or smaller data type size like short to the integer, you don't have to put an effort, because easily whatever the short can contain, integer can contain them easily, because short has a range of maybe minus 32,000 approx to 32,000, right? Whereas integer has a approx 2 billion, if I remember. So easily 32,000 number can be fit inside an integer value. But just think the same way on the reverse. If I want to put this 2000 like 2 billion value inside a short, it would be what? It can't contain the whole thing, right? It would be a data loss. So remember, sometimes data loss also happens while doing the typecasting, and I'll show you how data loss happens. Okay. So I think even in the W3 schools I was just going through before starting, so they have also given like it happens automatically. Widening casting. Widening means you are going from the smaller to the wide area or the bigger area. So byte, short, card, int, long, float, double. This happens. Okay, this is easy to happen. Whereas even if you see byte is how long? What is the size of byte? Remember, 1 byte, right?
Yes.
Short,
1 by
2.
2.
Short is 2. Character is also 2. Integer 4.
4.
Long 8. Float is 4 again. Why 8 to 4 is easy? I'll tell you that. Okay, don't worry. And double is again 8.
8.
But it's hard while it's going to the narrower casting or narrowing casting. Why? Because see, the bigger sizes now is coming to the smaller size, and obviously while doing the narrowing casting, as I said, it may conserve the data. It's possible that it's very tight, but it has somehow feed the data as much as possible. It will not go, it will not increase its capacity. Okay, if short is taking 32,000, it will take till 32,000, whatever it's possible. Post that, it will lose the data. There is a chance that data loss will happen. Not chance, it will happen. Okay, I'll show you. So let's practice. How can I do it? So let's put like short s equals to 5626. Okay, so I've given a short. Now I have integer I equals to s. So now what I have done, this is a variable of sort, right? So I am saying that this s is similar to I. So even if I do CISO now and do an I print, what it will happen? It will be easily giving me the same value 5626, this value only. But this value has been converted to an integer, right? It's not short anymore. So just same like that. If you think in okay, so now I'll do float f equals to I. What are we expecting here? What would be the changes if I give CISO f? Anyone?
Uh,
What would be the output?
at the end of the number, F will, I mean, we can get the same point zero will it will get.
Point zero.
5626.0 it will get.
Decimals. It will add decimals.
Decimal. It will add decimal. 0.
It will add decimals, correct. Just a second, guys. Every time my this page is open. Hmm, I'm sharing my screen again. So, huh. So it will add a 0. Why? Because float is a decimal number, right? So whenever I'm saying the compiler boss, save this particular one as a this like float. So because there is nothing I have given as a decimal, right? I have given a complete number. So to convert it to the decimal, it will add it just a point O there at the last. That's it. So, and this conversion is easy. See, I don't have to do anything. Just I'm saying I'm assigning another variable on top of it. Like you are integer. I'm saying no, from today you are a float. That's it. I don't have to put any like you'll see, I don't have to write any extra code there. This is widening casting. Okay. Why? Because from the smaller portions to the higher portions I'm going. Okay. Now the narrowing casting. Narrowing casting is a little bit different. Why? So if you see, I have a float. Okay, float f1 equals to I have 536.29. Sorry, f. And now I want to do it in int I1 equals to F1. It's throwing an error. Why? Both are 4 bytes. What is the issue then?
So like it declare
Syntax.
before the uh, if
No, I'm not saying what I have to do. I'm asking. Uh, Listen to the question first. What I'm saying, integer is a 4 byte, correct?
yeah.
Float
Yes.
F1 is also 4 byte. Then
Yes.
why it should be an error?
But it truncates the decimals in integer, so it is throwing error.
It will
It will
lost the decimal values.
sorry.
It's like converting
Will
higher to lower.
It's nothing higher,
Maybe
nothing
the
lower. I'm
flow.
going from same level.
integer cannot hold decimal values.
Integer cannot hold decimal values. Then what will happen to
Only
those
whole
decimals?
numbers it can allow. Only whole numbers it can allow. Because of that, it's showing error.
Only whole number it can allow. Integer allows only the whole number. Correct. Integer doesn't allow any decimals. Correct. And I'm not going to any higher or lower to higher. I'm not going any widening. I'm not going through any narrowing. I'm saying then why then what would happen if it doesn't allow? What will happen to those decimal pointers like 0.2366 23698? What will happen to that?
It displays 536.
Just
It will lose probably. Yes.
It will truncate all the decimals and print 536.
Correct. So the point is, here's the example of having a data loss. Okay, because it doesn't allow. See, all the decimal pointers are gone from behind it. So you are practically losing whatever was there as a data, right? There was some data. It's losing the data because it doesn't have its characteristics to store that type of data, and it will lose it. So I told you, right? Whenever we are having a widening casting, no data loss happens because it's going from a smaller container to the bigger container, and you can put smaller containers inside a bigger container easily, no problem. But on the reverse side, bigger container cannot be put inside a smaller container, or either you have to put as much as the capacity is. Like here, it took the 536 because it's an full number it can get, and behind that whatever the decimal was, it's gone to waste. It's a data loss for you. So while doing the narrowing casting, and it is important, okay, time to time you will be doing the data type casting as per your need. So when you are doing the casting of data types, I would suggest be very careful. You have to think which from to which from you are going, and would there be a chance of data loss? If there is, then would that impact you is in your output? Okay, keep these things in mind. Just not okay, I just have to convert to int, and you just convert to int and you have lost some data. That would be tough for you. Okay, keep these things in mind. So that's the all I can think of in the casting. Okay, just practice. Okay, you have to play around. The chart is there already, I think, this sequence. So you can practice this whole sequence. That would be better. Once in the widening, once in the narrowing. Okay,
Yeah.
practice it.
Yeah, Amita.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to the operators. What do you mean by operators? Anyone? What do you understand of operators?
operating
Like
something.
Performs the
particular
operations.
ask
Performing an
Automatic
action.
manipulation.
A
like
symbol that performs operations.
Operating anything.
Who does the operations, right? He or
Yes.
she is the operator. Whoever does the operations. So what type of operations we may do in any language? What type of operations we can do? Like let's go there for a reference. So we can do arithmetic operations. So that's why we have arithmetic operators. So we have assignment operators. Assignment operators means we can assign a particular value to someone. Okay. So that's the assignment operator. We have comparison operator. We can compare with one particular variable to another variable. We have logical operators. Logical operators are, I think, who is whatever of and or not. This I think computer science students will have this knowledge, and or not.
Yes.
And we have at the last B2S operator. B2S operator we don't use that much, but these four are very important. Okay. So what are the arithmetic operators? We have the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Till here, everyone knows. Okay. No one is even gonna doubt you if you say, "Okay, I can do this." All. The more important thing comes here. First is modulus. Okay. Remember these things, which are the most important ones. The increment and decrement. Increment. This double plus means the value of the variable would be increased by 1. This double minus means the decrease the value of the variable by 1. Okay, let's see. Let's play along with it. So we'll have a little bit idea. 1 second. Okay, what is the error? I'll just resolve it so that it doesn't give a head again and again. Control S. New class operators. So let's consider int I equals to 34, 35, and j equals to 25. So I can do anything. So the basic arithmetic operators you already know, but okay, let's make it 5 for easiness. So I plus j, once copy it. So here minus sorry. This is the modulus. Modulus k, then so
I am the.
I
Can't we print
yeah.
in single scissor statement?
We can do that too. Just I'm not doing because I haven't covered the concatenation. We
Okay.
can do that. We can do that.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Okay, I'll come to this later maybe. I don't know if it will reflect here I plus plus. It will not reflect. We'll come to this later. Okay, so these were the arithmetic operators here. So can you guys give the answers quickly? I plus j, everyone knows. I'll not go like this for. So this would be what? 30.
30.
This one. What
What is
happened
that?
to you guys?
20,
No, no.
75, 75.
15, 175, right? Only
175.
this one.
7.
7.
What will happen here now?
0.
Modulus means whatever is the remainder
0.
after the division. Okay. So it would be 0. Here in this case,
0.
7. 7.
sorry,
7. 4 sevens are 20, 29, 30. Yeah, 7.
why 7? Modulus means the, see, this means the remainder, right? So I'm
Yes,
dividing
we
the
have
I with k.
32.
So 4 8 is
Oh,
32,
sorry.
right?
Yeah, yeah, 4 8s are I missed it. Sorry.
4 8 is 32.
Yeah, yeah.
So there would be 3 remaining. And this plus plus means increment by 1. Okay. So if I have to
36.
increment by 1, that means it would be 36. And here it would be increment by, sorry, decrement by 1, then 34. Because I haven't given any number, just a double of the operators, that means it's always 1. Okay. It will not increase by 2, it will not increase by 3. It would be just 1. So if I run it, it would be the same answers. You can see here.
Yes, sir.
So these are the all arithmetic operators. Okay. So just like that, when I say practice, just like it, just do practice like this. Whatever you know, just practice it in one round. what they have given here. Okay, so equals, these are the assignment operators. Okay, assignment operators means when you are assigning some value to particular any variable. Okay, so use this equals to always, right? X equals to 5, we assign a particular value to the variable. Plus equals to means first it will see what it says here. Plus equals to means first it will do the addition, then it will assign. So s plus equals to 3 means x equals to x plus 3, plus it added the 3, then whatever the value it got, it's add up and it got assigned to the x. The same for the this 3 also. Okay, first it will do the action, then it will assign. So minus equals to means first it will do the minus, then it will assign the value. First it will do the multiplication, then it will assign the value. Getting my point till here? Modulus you guys got, so till here it's clear, right?
Yes, Amitabh.
Okay, this one also even I have to check. I'm not remember. This one I remember. This two I forgot. Or maybe you guys can practice. Okay, and let me know. I don't want to waste time on this. You guys can explore and practice. What are these things? But as an arithmetic operators are basic being like normal arithmetic to do. This is the assignment operator. Like see, basically they have mixed up the arithmetic operator and assignment operators in this part. Okay, what they have done, they have just said, boss, first we will do the operation of arithmetic, then we will assign. Okay, but because they are assigning, it comes into the assign, like assignment operator. And we have other this comparison operator. Comparison operators are very important. Why? Because whenever you are doing any condition, okay, like if this is equals or not equals or greater than less than, then you have to do a comparison, right? Like someone said, boss, create a report card for a student. So if he's passed or failed, so you have to create what, like, okay, anyone who has got more than 500, they would be passed. Anyone less than 500 would be failed, or and equals to 500 is also passed. So you have to do the like normal comparison, right? First to check the value. So that's where it comes, the comparison operators for any condition. Double equals to means equals to. Okay, one equals to means assigning the value. Remember this, one equals to means assigning the value. Double equals to means you are doing the comparison if it equals or not. Okay, like yeah, I can show you this one quickly. So boolean value equals to I double equals to j. Okay, is it true I double equals to j? Is it no, right?
No.
And because the it's not true, either it would be true and false, right? That's why I have chosen the data type as boolean. You will see it would be coming. Oh, I did not print it. Sorry. See, false. This is assigning of assignment operator, and this is comparison operator. Remember that, okay? Don't forget it. So equals to is double equals to, not equals means exclamation equals to. Okay. So how can I say? Okay, let's show it here only. So less. Now it should be true because I am already saying I is not equals to j. So that means it's true, right? Because it's 35 and 5. So I and j are not equals. Then we have the greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, less than equals to. You guys have already done this in maths, right? So it's same as the maths. Now logical operator. Tell me how many of you are already aware of and, odd and not table? And table, truth table of and is aware, okay? Raise the hand, is aware. And or not. These three. Okay, it's a very low number. Okay, cool. You guys can, I'll first show you once. And truth table. Yeah. This one you can refer. And or not. This all we want. Okay. So and through table you can think of it as a multiplication. Okay. So if the both the values are false, then it will also come as a false. It can be you can consider the 0 as false, 1 as a true. Okay. So I have two conditions now. Okay. Maybe I have two conditions now. So let's consider one thing. You wanted to end, right? So we have the AND operator here. This is the AND operator, both two times ampersand. This is OR operator, two times of like what it says like bar sign.
Pipe symbol.
And
Pipe.
yeah, pipe symbol. And this is the exclamation sign for the not. So we'll first do the AND. I'll show you how it works. So I have two conditions, right? So I have one this, and I also have boolean value 2 equals to I equals to j. Okay, I have I have created two comparison operators, and now I want to check if one true, one false like that. I'll play with the AND value. Okay, so what I have to do, system dot out value and will not understand actually. Okay, one second. Boolean result equals to value ampersand value 2.
Get a potty.
Someone just said hey result. So what is happening here? This is what true, right?
That's true.
True.
This is false,
False.
False.
correct? So as per the AND operator, one second. As per the AND operator, if one is true, I don't know, we can open it in a bigger screen.
Both
Huh.
statements should be true.
Yes, for AND operator, if you see any of them is being false, that means the final result would be false, correct? So if you
Yeah.
see here, this result should come as a false. It came as false, correct? Now I'll make this one also true. Okay, I'm giving the same one just because I don't have that much uh like right now that many numbers I'm not using. So now both are true, correct? Both are the same condition, both are true. Only in this, see, both when both are true, then only the result will come true. So if I run this, it should give me true. This is the AND operator. Same wise, if I using OR operator, I saved it. Or operator for or operator any particular value, if it's true, the final result would be true. Okay, because here both are the trues, it would be true
One statement
even
is
if
enough.
yes, one statement is enough to make it pass. And here among these two conditions, now it is false, right? The first condition is false now. So false true also makes it true. See, it also coming true. So for that, actually, you have to have a knowledge of this truth table and or and not. So and you can think as a multiplication or you can think as an addition. Okay, because 0 1 0 1 0 1 and even 1 1 is 1. And not table is always ulta. Okay, if not means if it was input was 0, input was false, then the output would be true. If the input is true, then the output would be false. That's it. Zords and nothing and you don't have to worry. So and or and not, these three are main. Okay, just remember these three tables, and according to that you can play around these three operators as I did. So these operators would be enough for you. Even the B2S operator they haven't given here. So I think you guys can go through this only and practice these operators. Okay, operators practice are needed. Why? As I said, like day-to-day life you'd be using arithmetic operators, no doubts. Assignment operators are important while doing any particular looping or getting a particular value from collections. You will know that. And comparison operator you will be doing for any if condition or any type of conditional statement. And logical operators you will be using for conditions only, because when you will have multiple conditions, like one student has passed in history but has failed in geography, then is like I have multiple conditions. Even he has passed in geography, failed in history, again passed in Bengali, then should he be passed or not? Okay, So with the multiple operate, like when you have multiple conditions, you would be using the logical operators. Huh. So you can play around it, I think. So play around the operators and let me know. I would see this, okay? Because I'll again ask to share the screens and see these operators, because it's important that you guys practice enough, like more than enough. If you need to like create 30 variables and play around it, play around it, but spend some time here, because it's the base we are creating now. It might feel a little bit boring, I know everything, or maybe you know everything at the pointer and it's easy to guess and easy to understand, but these are